Welcome to the Tell Me Something Good podcast. I'm your host, Jelly.
And I'm your host, Jackie.
And today we have a special guest.
I'm Trell.
Well,
This is my friend Trell.
Yeah, I'm Jelly's friend.
We're very excited to have him. I've honestly never really met you. We met at Taco Loco.
I always see you at Taco.
Yeah, at Taco Loco. But other than that, never really met. So I'm excited to learn about you.
Taco Loco, my favorite taco spot.
He was not paid. I slide him like $20.
Taco Loco.
But yeah, we're going to get into a lot of things like perspective of a man, some Reddit stories, and just some stories of our friendship. And before we do that, we're going to start with something good. So
Do we do a shot first?
Oh, yeah, let's start with a shot.
Yeah, we're going to start with a shot. We never take shots, but he brought a bottle, so we can't be...
We got to loosen up.
Yeah.
He's nervous.
And I'm going to
He
try to
admitted.
adjust my mic while
Let me see.
we do that. And we never take shots on here, right?
Like, never taking a shot out here. I'm scared. Oh, no.
No, small ones. Do small.
Take a real shot.
No, I'm scared.
Just one.
All right.
Okay.
It's like, we ain't going to get, sloppy.
Too lit.
Hard.
Imagine we get sloppy drunk on the...
Okay.
All right.
Cheers to a
Tell
great
me
episode.
something good.
And tell me something
Yes,
good.
to tell me something good. I can't reach it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh my God. You remember my Patron Princess days?
You used to be Patron Princess.
We're not going to speak of it.
Let's talk about it.
You was a Patron Princess.
Was that your name on like... Why do I remember this? Do I?
It was on Instagram and everything.
I think I remember
Yeah.
that.
Jelly was a whack.
I was a little wowdy, but okay, we're going to start with something good. So tell me something good, Trell.
I woke up this morning.
Hey,
Hey.
that's good.
Good thing. I bought a truck. I've been wanting a
That's
truck.
great.
And so I bought a truck.
That is good. Congratulations.
Trell's not the best driver, and he tries to say that I'm not a good driver.
No, listen.
You make sure you get insurance, please.
I'm with you. And when the thing that scares me the most, you be like, when it's time to change lanes, you be like, hit the brake. Is this my turn? Is this my exit? I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, I do have driving anxiety, but I haven't wrecked my car. And Trell gets a new car every year, so. But applause for the truck.
Yeah. And make sure it's insured.
I didn't. My last car wasn't my fault though.
Yeah, his last one wasn't.
Well, none of them was, but
Okay.
That's what they all say.
Anything else?
I think that's about it.
Okay, let's get something good now. Jackie, tell me something good.
Something good is that by the time this episode comes out, I would have done a 1-hour speech in front of a class of high schoolers that I'm really nervous to do. Excited. I'm going to change the word from nervous to excited. I'm very excited to do it. I feel like my higher self would have been able to do something like this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I've never done public speaking voluntarily. Like in school, you get you have to. And I hated it. But this time, by the time this comes out, I would have done my 1-hour class on social media.
Done really good on it. I already know.
Yeah. And I have my PowerPoint almost ready. So I think I was overthinking it. But now I'm like, it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun.
That's good. I feel like I've always had that fear too. So maybe one day.
And I stutter, or when I'm under pressure, my mind just blanks out.
Yeah.
I literally forget what I'm gonna say.
I swear, in college or high school, I would be on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
I've been catching public speakers and they be like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yes. I would be like,
I feel like you're lying.
Like if you say and that's one
Yeah.
thing. So I went to a public speaking class this week and they said try not to say filler words.
Yes.
Because people can tell you're nervous when you start saying and you don't want to say it too much because it distracts the people from what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's okay to pause and think.
And they said speak loudly, clearly, and breathe, and just, I guess we try to like, we don't want the awkward silence, but it's better than stumbling over.
Yeah.
But by the time this comes out, I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Okay.
And you? Tell us something.
My
good.
something good is I've been doing pretty good with the no gardening.
Really? What's pretty
Right?
good?
I haven't been buying any or anything.
Honestly, I've been trying to slow down too.
Yeah.
And what are like the effects that you've been feeling? Or
I feel like I don't have as much mental fog, and a big one is that I remember my dreams, like little things like that. I'm like, is it connected? But I did see a TikTok that somebody said that too, like it
Yeah.
has to do with it.
I feel like it would be somehow connected.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You should feel proud of yourself. Well, I want to know how y'all know each other, because I don't really know. I've only seen y'all at Taco Loco, so like, how do y'all know each other? Tell me the tea.
I feel like I've known Trell my whole life
Yeah,
somehow. Like,
we
I
went
don't
to
know.
school
He
a
went.
little bit together, but
You were in Canada, right? Like,
Nah.
did you go to Canada Elementary or Star?
for like a year, 2 years. Then
But I know his mom in elementary was like my after school teacher, and she would talk about him. That's like the first.
Really?
Yeah. And then we went to school together in high school for like 1 year, and we just knew the same people. Like we would be around. And then I got really close with a friend, and he was friends with that person.
she was friends with the Henny Queen.
Oh,
You gonna name drop? Really?
no, we're not. Did he just say?
No,
I told
say
you.
nothing bad.
I told you he was too real. He just go.
Okay, and that's how you.
Yeah, but we were all friends, and that's how we became friends. And I feel like we had common interests, like fishing and different things like that. So
Aw.
I think we started being friends maybe 2019, 2020, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Jelly my dog though.
So tell me the tea on Jelly. Everyone wants to know what's the tea. Tell us all her crazy stories. I'm just.
Um,
I was the calm one. I feel like I was the calmest person in the group.
Jelly was a wild child.
No, I feel like
I'm
she'll,
gonna leave it at that.
when we drink,
Yeah.
she'll start dropping like the most like craziest story, but like in the calmest way. She's like, yeah, the ambulance showed up, and then I'm like, girl. She's like, yeah, I was gonna leave work early to fight, and I'm like, girl, you tell
Oh yeah, you remember that story? Yeah.
But I'm just like, girl, this is tea. Like, and it's funny because my mans will be there. Like, when she's telling this story, he's like, what the? He'll like be, but she'll say it so calmly too. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I have stories for days for that. But
Sometimes it's hard to remember. She was a patrol.
I was gonna say. I told you, I was like, I don't remember much.
you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a picture of you with the Patron bottle and make it the thumbnail. Patron Princess.
Then and now.
Yes.
Is it hard? Or is it just me?
I'm feeling that.
I'm like, is it the shot? Or
It's hot. It is hot
I'm
though.
sweating.
You gotta loosen up a little bit.
I am feeling that. I feel like if y'all are watching the camera, I kind of look uncomfortable because I couldn't get the microphone. Because if I sit up normal, that's too far, right?
Yeah.
Or what if I do this? No.
Whatever you're comfortable with, I feel like.
Do y'all want to hire me as a setup manager?
We might need to because, okay, if y'all are watching, just know that I might look uncomfortable because I can't sit back, but I'm not uncomfortable. I'm comfortable. I might look like I'm not, but anyway.
Yeah.
So what else? What were we going to tell? We were going to ask you advice.
About what?
Like dating advice, I guess, from a men's
yeah.
perspective.
I don't date no more.
Well, from
Oh yeah, so Trell is a married man. How long you been married? A year or two?
Yeah, it'll be a year in August. I'm about to go on an anniversary trip.
where
Oh yeah, tell
where
us
you
about that.
going?
I'm going to Mexico.
What part?
Mexico?
Riviera Maya.
Yes. Oh, you'll have fun.
I've never heard of that.
It's right where Cancun is at. So right there, you go. You're gonna fly into Cancun. I'm pretty sure.
My wife did all that.
Yes. Oh,
You
my
gotta plan
God.
something special for her.
Yeah, you
too.
better.
Like, you can't let her do everything.
I would tell you, but then I might get it.
Oh, okay.
When is it?
August 3rd.
Yeah, you
Man,
can't.
August 8th.
Yeah.
That's my son's birthday. August 3rd. I mean, August 3rd is my son's birthday.
So
Okay.
you're going August 8th?
Yeah. 8th through the 12th. 13th.
Yeah. So if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, because we're gonna assume you're a good husband, you're gonna plan a date night for y'all.
When? Like
I
On
can't
the
go. Well, you're
Like you got to research. Like
yeah.
the trip is a date night.
No.
No.
Oh, let's talk about it. It is not. She's planning it.
Of course, I mean we're going.
No, but you got to look up a restaurant and you got to say we're get ready this
I mean,
time.
we're staying at an all-inclusive resort, so like they got.
Or maybe an excursion, like they have.
Of course.
Yeah, like look up something like that.
No, but you're gonna.
Where
kick
you
her
plan
out.
it, though.
Yes, you're gonna plan it, and you're gonna tell them it's your anniversary. They love.
Yeah.
I was thinking, should I like call the hotel?
Yes.
Secretly, like, hey.
Yeah, like make
Yes.
it special.
I think it's part of the package we got too, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you should call and let them know. They'll do like a bottle or maybe like a heart on the bed or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you let them know that you're doing it.
I'm
That it'll be your anniversary.
I'm gonna try it.
Put your mic like closer.
But definitely, guys, if you're going on a trip, you still got to plan a date. That is not the date.
The trip is the date.
And then what else? What's something anniversary that you would want for a 1 year? I guess like a little like card
Yeah.
where you write something
I'm
sweet.
glad y'all said that because I was wondering like.
Yeah, heartfelt card. I'm
Card.
sure there's like binders with flowers or something. You
Yeah.
know, something like that.
So something kind of thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yes, because I feel like the older that we get, the more important those things are. Like cards, and it's your 1 year. That's a big deal.
It is.
Yeah, right. I think so. I mean, we don't know, but
I think every year is a big deal.
Right. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, like, I think every year should be
Yeah.
good. I guess you know.
Okay. So,
well, we were gonna do like perspective of a man, I guess, like kind of because we always give our perspective, but to get
So do I be like?
what you think about, like, we'll tell
Yeah.
you a story
So
or
do I be like 100%
honest.
honest, or do
Yes.
I like
honesty.
put a little water on it?
No, you got to be honest. That's why.
Honest.
So we were talking about farting.
Oh yeah, we were talking about yeah, like we were wondering how guys feel about their girl like farting in front of them or like
Does it like make you think of them differently? Does
Yeah.
it? What if it's an accident?
because I feel like if I'm dating somebody like I'm not gonna hold it in. I mean, I might step aside, but
Wow, before you start letting them rip.
yeah,
Like
yeah, for sure. But
Like,
That
let me
is
get
hilarious.
comfortable. Let me know
Yeah.
what I really want to do before you.
and then when you hear it for the first time, like
No,
how would you feel with
it's not to hear it. It's like,
the smell.
the smell?
what if it?
Yeah,
and
that
then
is
I'll be
true.
Like, oh,
Oh my god.
But I feel like that's the natural part of being
it
a
is.
human.
That's why I'm trying to be fair. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it happens accidentally sometimes. Like if you're sleeping, it might come out. You hope they don't hear it, but
you pass on the sleeve, but
we just pretend it didn't.
if you just on the couch letting it ride,
It's funny because
I'd be mad.
I have, well, I'm not going to tell you who, but my friend, she just doesn't care. Like, she'll fart in front of, like, everybody. Like, she does not care. And I'm like, but, I mean, it's funny every time.
Yeah.
Farts are just funny, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you can't not laugh when someone farts.
Yeah, because I feel like there's some guys that don't think girls fart or use number two. Like, I think there's guys who really
I
think
thought
that.
like that for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
No,
I
that
started,
is.
like I got older, started like spending the night and like living with women. I was like, these women are creatures, man.
Yeah. And we'll turn, like, the sink on. And this is what I do. I'll turn the sink on if flush every time you feel. You got to make sure nobody hears anything. But
Man,
you gotta do what you gotta do. Or the worst is when your stomach hurts, but you can't go use the bathroom, and
Yeah.
your stomach starts making noises.
so
And
what would you do if you was on the first date and like you was at the table and like I don't know, like boom, you start rumbling
like you gotta go to the bathroom.
Dude, that's happened to me.
And what did you do?
No, I went to freaking Applebee's. I was with it was like a double date or something. And it was some kind of cheesy ass pasta. I just remember I failed it and I was.
know you shouldn't have been.
Yes. And I remember just feeling it. And like I got up and went. And I was in there forever. I think it was something in there because I was throwing up and shit.
Something. It must have been something.
Yes. And then I remember, like, I came out and I was like, we have to go. Like, I told the girl to donate. And then, like, we just left. And later on, I explained, but I was just like, it's so embarrassing.
No, I feel like if you know you get, like, sometimes I get stomach problems.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I was to go, I would tell them, like, just, you know, like, I sometimes get, like, I have a sensitive stomach. But I would be pretty, I'd probably just go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And be like, there was a line. But it's a part of being human.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there was another, you had some things on your list.
What is a memorable and funny memory from your childhood?
I think I got two.
Okay, go ahead.
This one time I was riding my go-kart, right? I mean, I feel kind of bad, but like the other kids would always like step out in front of my go-kart and like try to run back before I get there. And it was this one little girl, she like stepped out there, but she didn't make it back in time.
You ran her over?
Ran her over. Like she.
That's funny. I know. That's like a.
What's crazy is I know, like I know these people. Like,
Oh, yeah.
But listen, so the police came. Like I put my go-kart up, and the police came.
They called the police?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was young. I don't even.
So what?
I had go-karts, and you know, I was just riding my go-kart.
So you were what, like 10 maybe?
Yeah, probably like 9 or 10. 11.
You were little.
Yeah, but so when I hit her, like she was hanging on the go-kart, then she like fell off, whatever. Then I was like, oh shit, like I better go home. So I went home, and I told my grandma, and she was like, just put it up, like. And the police came, and they was like, have you been riding the go-kart? My grandma was like, we got one, but he ain't been riding. I love my grandma to this day for that, for real. But like that was a fun.
She had your back.
Afterwards, though, it was kind of funny to me, and like.
So did the girl like have any severe damage or?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, if she living, I know.
She's good. She's good.
All right, she didn't die, but she probably was hurt though.
It's probably memorable for her too. Y'all both have a memorable moment.
She probably gonna. I hope she don't watch our podcast.
She's like, wait a minute, that was the guy who ran me
Like,
over.
there's my proof. I'm at it.
Police. Can y'all pull the police reports from?
They come back and get me years later for that.
Oh gosh.
Another time, like me and my cousin Mark, we went to this pond. Like they used to tell us, like, don't go to the pond on Sunday. So on a Sunday, we was like, man, we bored. I think we was locked out the house, and we went to the pond, and we literally got stuck in the mud, like waist deep, like trying to get out.
Like
the mud.
quicksand?
Yeah, like.
Oh my
And
God.
even to this day, I be telling my kids, like, I don't go fishing on Sundays. Like,
I wonder why.
Wait, is it like a?
I mean, they had drained the pond, right? But it was still like water.
Yeah.
But it looked dry where we was walking, and then when we started stepping, it just like boom.
So how did y'all get out?
So Mark went down the furthest first, and then I was like, dang, I gotta save my cousin. Like, I'm gonna die out here. So I start going, and then like I get stuck, and we was just like trying to get out.
That's
it probably took
scary.
us like 2 hours to get out,
Oh my God.
Oh,
and like we had to go home and like wash off with the hose, and like it was crazy.
That's funny.
wait. So was it a thing that you don't go on Sundays? Is that the?
Yeah, I've never heard
I
that.
don't know. You know how old people have that.
Super.
Well, it turned out to be true.
Yeah. Do
Wait.
you have any stories?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think back when we did that episode of the
Yeah.
stories
From my childhood?
when I lived, because I used to live in Candor.
Yeah, I
Is
grew
it
up-
Candor or
I
Candor?
say candor.
Candor. And I lived on Pepsi Land, Dusty Road, right there. And I fell in a pond. I don't know. I guess I remember of tadpoles when I was like 6 years old. Tadpoles, you know, like a pond.
Yeah.
And I remember I was crying and I had tadpoles all over.
Tadpoles or leeches? I don't think it was a tadpole.
It was tadpoles.
Because leeches stick to you. Tadpoles are like fish, right?
Yeah, they
Or
were
frogs.
Baby frogs.
They're
frogs.
baby frogs. Mhm.
And they were
It was like a little pond, and I was like 6 or 7.
Oh.
And
Oh, so it was probably like green and that.
yes, and it was. But I don't know. I remember that story right now that you were telling that. But stealing peaches. Remember we talked about
Yeah.
that in Candor. Since it's peach.
You used to be stealing peaches.
Yep, I'd go like in the.
Literally behind like Pepsi Land, there was like a big ass peach field.
Oh, let me call them people.
No, and
And
then
we would have like Walmart bags and fill them bitches up.
And
like,
run
we
with
would
them.
Run.
Who owns them?
I don't know.
Is it you? Wait, I feel like it's you right now. Wait a minute.
I have a funny story too from Pepsi Land. So there was this old man that lived at the end of the road, our road.
I remember
him?
Yep. He
And
had
was
a
like
daughter.
No, he had a. Do you have a daughter? I think an older daughter and a younger son. The younger son's name was Kevin, and he was like this rocker dude. And I remember he would listen to like his headphones, and through his headphones you could hear like rock.
I know who you're
music.
talking about.
But I guess it was his dad, but he was like really old. And me and my siblings laugh about this all the time. But we would sell chocolates. You remember the world's best chocolates? Everybody freaking. They had us slaving for free.
World's finest.
Yeah.
What do that chocolate money go to? What do you
Exactly. I don't
Remember we had
know.
to pay $1 to wear a hat and jeans
Yeah.
at school.
They were finessing us. But anyways, we went like around the neighborhood to sell chocolates. And we went to that trailer. And there was an old man there. And he was really mean.
I remember.
Like
that.
he was like the grumpy old man.
Wasn't he racist kind
I
of
think
too? I
so.
remember we thought he was racist.
Yeah. And like we knocked on the door and like we kind of backed up because we were scared. And he's like, "What the hell y'all want?" Like cussing us out. And then we're like, "Do you want to buy chocolates?" And he's like, "We don't want no damn chocolate." Cussing us out. And then he's like, it starts raining out of nowhere, like really hard. And he's like laughing, and we're just like with the chocolate box.
He
like,
was laughing at
he
you.
was laughing at us, and then he's like, "Y'all getting wet," like laughing at us.
That is like scary movie vibes.
Yeah. But it reminds me of SpongeBob. You remember when they're like, "What are they selling?" Like that was like our moment, and we crack about it all the time because we were all like, "That old man was crazy."
He was. I remember him because he had a son. His son used to date this girl that was also.
my rocker.
Yeah, I think, or they used to get off on the bus together because we all rode the bus. And I remember they would be like the rocker ones.
Yeah, I could hear him from like 3 seats away, like with his
They
music
have it
loud as fuck. I was like, "Damn."
Oh my gosh.
But I'd be like, I wonder what happened to them. Like, you know, when I think back.
I don't
I've been
know.
wondering about people from school.
Yeah.
We drove by because we went to we went to the beach for 4th of July, like me and my family. And on the way back, you know, you stop by the ice cream and we're like, let's drive by, like me, my brother, his girl, and my man's. And we were driving by, we were like, let's drive by Pepsi Land, see what it's like. And we drove by and I saw like my old house in there. I took a picture of it. Who lives there now?
I have no
Isn't
idea.
it a cousin, like my dad's
I
cousin?
think somebody, yeah.
But I do have a lot of family that lives over there. You have any crazy stories? I know you do.
Crazy stories.
From when you were younger.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, that Trell got some.
I was outside. Like,
You was probably outside since you was like 10.
I
Really?
remember, I ain't gonna say no names, but me and some cousins one day, we together on bikes. And we all got BB guns and shit. We like,
Oh my God.
let's go bird hunting, right? So we just ride around bullshit. So anyway, they shot a little boy in the eye. It was some twins.
We about to get
I ain't gonna say
charged.
I ain't gonna say no names, but it was some wild. It was wild. I didn't do it, but I got in trouble for it. Like, because my cousin and them, they left.
Did they do it on purpose?
I really don't know. I think they was just shooting.
Just shooting and
But I think they shot. The kids was on the trampoline. They just so happened to shoot him in the eye, like right here. And my mom worked with them people, and they was trying to say I did it. Like, the man seen us like leaving on the bikes, and he ran up and he grabbed like 2 of us and made us come with him. And I'm like, damn.
oh my
I'm
God.
like, I gotta go with this man. I didn't even shoot his kid. I didn't even have the BB gun. But,
Wait,
you know.
did you tell your friend or did he?
Nah, I didn't tell him.
Okay.
But like, I still got in trouble for it. But I told my mom I didn't do it. But
Yeah.
that was some wild.
Yeah, your stories are gonna get us in trouble. He's like,
He's like, I ran somebody over.
I shot somebody in the eye. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see these people when I'm out and about.
We stole peaches. Like the police is gonna be waiting outside. That reminds me. Trump got shot on the ear. How do y'all
Oh,
feel?
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this on the way here, but
Yeah, we're going to wait. How do you feel about it? Attempted assassination.
I think Trump that nigga, man.
I
I don't know
think
if I can say that. Can I say that?
Yeah.
yeah, you can say whatever. But I feel like there's no way that's real. Now that I'm looking at it.
I've seen that people are saying that, but I've seen the things, and I'm like, if he wouldn't have moved his head, he would have been dead. Like,
But then I'm like, I saw a video. I don't know if it's true, but that somebody was yelling at the like telling them there's somebody up there trying.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And it's like, why would you not do something then and there? But
I was seeing that they're saying the Secret Service is trying to. You know how they did John F. Kennedy? Like
they're trying to take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh, I didn't hear.
I think there's more of that than anything.
I think it's either like the shooter was shooting a low caliber rifle, or Trump set it up.
I was thinking he said
so he can get
but
votes.
I don't think he needed that to set it up, though. I think he was ahead in the polls.
But look what kind of influence it had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now people are like putting 50 Cent music. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny, but
They putting bandages on.
Yeah, that's a little too far.
They gonna ride with Trump now.
Yeah.
They like, oh, he a gangster.
and then he still like lifts his fist up. Like he was
Yeah.
like, I was like, damn.
They're talking about, let me get my shoes. Let me.
Yeah, let me go. But I think as a man, it's kind of embarrassing to, I think he's very like,
He doesn't want to be seen like that.
yeah.
Show sign of weakness.
Like he's very about not showing weakness.
Wait, they took his shoes. It knocked
when
his
they
shoes off.
Yeah, they knocked his shoes off. He's like, wait, let me get my shoes.
Okay, that's kind of funny. But I don't know. I guess.
I guess they're gonna investigate. I don't know if we'll ever find out, but
I don't know. But they did say some people died. Is that true?
yeah, one man died. I think there was
He was
two
a
that were
police officer or.
But
fighter.
Wheelchair.
Hmm?
I thought they said that he was in a wheelchair.
I don't know. Because there's
There's
like.
a fighter that was killed.
But the right's hard, you know?
They killed the shooter, right?
Yeah, like right on the spot.
Oh, if they killed him, then maybe that is true.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It just to me wouldn't make sense that he planned, because I'm like, you're risking your life by a couple inches. Like
The other thing was that a pastor predicted it like 3 months ago, saying that it was going to be an attempt, and then that he was going to find like Christ.
God.
And, yeah.
And he has been talking about God a lot.
So you never know. It could be.
Yeah.
And we do need a little more God in this country.
Yeah. I feel like I just don't trust the Secret
I don't
Service,
trust
CIA, the
nobody.
FBI. I don't trust them. So
I fought with Trump because I feel like he just real. I ain't saying I vote for him,
But I think, like, I feel like he's very, like, there's things that he does that you're like, it's funny. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
he's relatable in some
he's
way.
relatable. Like he goes to the fights. Like he's more like chilling with the people. And
2025, Trump gonna be president. We gonna join BRICS. The country gonna get better. Trump gonna give us Uncle Trump gonna give us stimuluses and all that, and we gonna be all right. 2025.
I think we'll be all right either way. I like to have optimism either way. Like I hope we'll be good. I feel like he's just too harsh where some things are very complex. Like
Yeah, 'cause
I don't just agree with
I feel like sometimes he doesn't know how to send the message out the right way.
Yeah.
Like, he'll just say it bluntly. But I was watching this thing on TikTok the other day, and he was like, we want immigrants here. We want them to do it the legal way. That's what. But it is harder sometimes to do it the legal way. If it was made easier, then more people would come and legally. So I guess there's some things they need to do to make it easier for people to. I think Trump's just like, he just says things like.
I feel like he's just not politically correct, but I kind of fuck with it because I don't like people who are up there like.
Going straight by.
Literally going by like I feel like you're lying in my face.
But Biden didn't lie about some things. People lie when they're running for president.
Yeah.
I remember I was running for student president. I lied they were going to get free lunch.
No, you did not.
I think I did. So I did lie. I was running for student president in elementary or middle.
Free lunch? How were you
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
that?
I lied. I didn't win. People lie for votes. But I wouldn't do that
Yeah.
now. I wouldn't lie for votes. But people do.
It's funny because we were talking about how one day I had jury duty, and I went to jury duty and like it was dismissed, and they told me to come back the next day, and then the next day, who was the defendant?
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah.
it? Oh, wait, what? You were the defendant?
Is it the defendant? Like he was on trial, and I
For
was
what?
Um,
Oh, wait. Maybe.
He don't want to self-incriminate. Well, he was dismissed, but
Well, some little trouble happened. I was just out driving my car,
You in that car?
and I had pulled over to check on my wheels. I had just put some wheels on my car. I had this old school, back in the day. And the cops just came. I don't know. They came bothering me, and they happened to find an illegal substance. And but I don't even know why they were searching me. But they just like started searching me and stuff. But they went to the woods. They found they found a substance, and they said it was mine.
Okay.
the case was dismissed.
Okay, no, he
was
did
found
not.
guilty.
They
Well-
thought he threw it in the woods.
Yeah, they thought it was mine.
But it's funny because
So that you were in court.
He's yeah. I walk in and I'm like, my friend is literally right.
That was crazy because my lawyer called me. Like I had been going to court for like a few years, like four, maybe 5 years or something for the case. And I didn't know what was going on. Well, I knew it was gonna be dismissed, but I didn't know when. So my lawyer called me like out the blue, like, "Hey, we're going to trial." And I'm like,
Trial.
like,
They're
So
crazy.
he was like, "Can you come up here?" I think wasn't it like 1 or was it that morning? Was that a morning case? I don't remember.
It was in the morning.
But I just threw some clothes on and went to court.
And
I didn't even.
It had to be last minute because it was another case. That case got dismissed.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, okay,
I
it's
was at
done. And they
work.
called me the next day, like, you got to come back. I was like, all for you.
And that's why he didn't get charged.
Right. Well, no.
That was my first time going to trial. I was a little nervous.
Why they?
And they had to,
trial
like,
is like
I was nervous too because they would ask like people questions. And then I was like, if they pick me, do I say I know him? Like, you're not supposed, that's like, what is it called?
I don't know.
I don't know,
You're
but
not
like if
supposed
you
to
know
know
the
people
person,
like
you're
that.
not supposed to be on the jury. So I was like, if they call my name, like, should I say I know him? Should I lie? Like, I was so nervous.
I knew a couple people up there.
I knew a lot of people there. Yeah.
So what is jury duty? Like when you go, what are you supposed to do? I've never been to jury duty.
I've had it twice. They make you pretty much you hear a trial and then you say like, do you think they're guilty or?
I never been to jury duty. They'll never let me go.
What? I've never been invited.
You don't want to be. They pay you like $12 for like
A day?
10 hours probably.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
$12 a day.
Oh
day.
no, it ain't worth it. No, but it's crazy though when you do have like a charge that you have to sit through. You hear all the tea on
Yes.
everybody. I'll be like,
Yeah, see, that's the difference in court and trial. Like, I was in there, I was thinking it was going to be like regular court. And I got there, it was like the jury. And
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
The judge, the DA assistant, me, and my lawyer. And I was like, oh, shit, this
did you talk or?
no. Yeah.
That's the worst. I had to
I
talk.
talked to my lawyer. I was telling him, like, you better be telling him not guilty.
No, but no, that's scary. I've had to talk. I've had to sit with a microphone right there and read like what my stalker was sending me
Oh yeah.
out loud,
Oh, yeah.
inappropriate.
Oh my god.
Word for word.
Yeah.
They're like, "Can you please read a sentence of or a paragraph?"
And there was like a lot of people in there.
I was one of the last, which was good, but there were still people in there, and to me, it's just like embarrassing. I had to read that, you know.
Yeah.
And then I had printed out like all the evidence, so you see like a piece of paper with like his, you know what,
Oh my god.
on my on the desk and everything. I had everything printed out, but I thought that I would just show it to the
Yeah.
judge and be like, "Here you go." He's like, "I need you to read that."
You got to present it to the court.
Yes, and I had to read. I was like, and then after I told some people, they're like, "That's really inappropriate that they would make you read." Like,
Yeah, that's like more trauma reading.
yes, and then my stalker was watching it,
He probably was.
and he was
turned
looking
on.
at me.
Yeah.
And I was trying not to. I wanted to cry. I'm not kidding. I really did, but that's interesting though. Jury duty that we've never done it. I wonder why. I don't want to
Yeah,
anymore.
you really don't.
For $12.
I
Should we
think
do
I
one more
would
shot?
To be nosy.
Yeah, just to be nosy. Don't judge the shot glasses because I just yours is the nice one. This is
I've never been. Is this Becca?
my mom brought me that.
Oh, I've never
Buc-ee's.
been.
All right, cheers, cheers. I have to drink soda first, then a shot, then soda again.
Do you drink a lot?
Because I can't. Like, we were just talking about this, that, like, I used to get drunk back then, like, really drunk, like, blackout. But I don't know. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you grow out of it.
You do. But then I know now. When I start feeling, I'm like, I want to go home. Because then I feel like I start being kind of slow. Like, you know, and people or when people are like, oh, I know you're drunk. I'm like, okay, and I hate when people call you out for being drunk.
That's why we're here. Like,
yes, but I hate that. You know, when people start or the next day they're like, oh, you were fucked up last, and I'm like, okay.
I ain't really had that in a while. Like,
yeah, me either.
I haven't either.
Probably back in the Patron Princess days.
She did have a Patron Princess moment a month ago or two.
When
we went drinking downtown.
Oh, yeah.
But that wasn't Patron.
I remember one time we went to visit a friend in the mountains.
Pretty fun.
It was fun. Like, we went hiking the next and everything. But
didn't I jump over the fence?
Yeah, like we dared him. Yeah. And it's funny because I was in my vlogging area and I recorded the whole thing. Like, we were wilding. And like we dared him to jump over the fence and like jump in the pool and stuff. And he did. And the next day we noticed like he didn't get his deposit back. And he called.
I went up there talking shit.
He was, yeah, and they were like, "We have you on camera jumping."
You still were mad at them for not getting.
I don't remember what they forgot to do for us or something, but I called her there and I was talking junk. The lady was like, "Well, we got you on camera at the pool and you and your friends."
That was fun though. I think it's just.
Was you there that night? I knocked my tooth out. Was you there that night?
You're not.
I think I was.
Was you there?
I think I was, but I barely remember.
You might have probably was passed out somewhere. Somewhere asleep.
What happened?
I mean, I turned to go down the hallway. The door.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And like I ran into the door.
The door?
Like, it split my face, like literally, like boom. I just turned around and it was like boom. And I was like,
and his tooth.
That's not even a good. Like, if you're gonna lose your tooth, you better have a good story for it. But
so then I go tell them, I'm like, oh, like I just knocked my tooth out, like, and everybody just like, yeah, let's take another shot. All right, let me take a shot.
But you know,
Oh my god,
that is with a door. That is.
Yeah, man, that was the craziest. Like, I never expected that. Like, I just literally turned. It like went straight down my face.
That is the worst. Like, at least if you lose your teeth, you got a story. Like, I got in a fight. And then,
I don't even think I was that drunk yet. Like, I was probably just got there.
And no one was paying attention.
They was already drunk, though. I went to tell them. I'm trying to show them my tooth and everything. The only thing they were saying was like, yeah, let's take a So I just was like, well, yeah, let's take a shot. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I felt we were around some funny crazy
Definitely
characters.
some
Like,
characters.
I feel like these are stories I'll probably tell my grandkids. Like,
Like, I feel like y'all got funny stories. Like, even the stories that you've said here or that you told me, I'm like, that is hilarious. And we overthink sometimes. Like, shows tell me, like, I don't know if I should have said that. I'm like, it's stuff from your past, you know? Like, it's funny.
It is what it is.
yeah,
When I tell you, people used to do crazier things back then, I feel like.
yeah,
Like, they used to do crazy drugs back then,
yeah.
I think.
And I feel like I've always been somebody who like keeps my boundaries with like friends, you know, because I feel like people always think that we're more than friends or they'll assume, and I'm like, no, we've always had that boundary, and you know,
People always like about jelly.
yeah,
But I think it's like you become like a brother to her.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend like that to me, he is like a brother, you know, like, and he might come on here and like it never went anywhere. So, and like now, like as an adult, like I see him, he has his baby, and I'm like, you know, like,
yeah.
you.
He used to be like telling me I was his homeboy because I used to dress like, what did I dress? I used to wear like I used to dress like Billie Eilish, like big ass
No, you
shirt.
did not.
I promise you, didn't
I
I?
used to be like, hey, come on, bro.
Like he would be like, bro, like homeboy. I would wear like big ass clothes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, like I was very like tomboyish. But
I feel like our parents used to dress up tomboy, like when we were little, like dress
Yeah,
us up
that
like
too.
tomboys.
and I was always about comfort, but I feel like now I'm trying to be more feminine. But
Me too, but I'd rather be comfortable. I realized, like, I was gonna wear like these like sandals, and I'm like, no, I want to be comfortable.
Jelly got her own little style.
yeah, I do. I feel I can switch it up.
But-
Jelly even had me at Goodwill.
yeah,
I think I was going like a couple weekends in a row. Like
Yeah.
going to the bins.
But you know what's crazy? You've been on the Goodwill trend for a while. Like you've been
Yeah.
on that, and now it's like in
yeah,
people like
now I go and I'm like I get. It'll be packed, but it's a lot of like Shein, Fashion Nova. Like it's
Yes.
just not as good as it used to be.
yeah, you'll
That
find
was-
like Forever 21 stuff.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot harder because I think I've been thrifting for like 7 years maybe. But
The table's about to turn. It's about to be new vintage.
I hope so. But I think a lot of
What's
people are
new
buying more
vintage?
fast fashion.
Huh?
A lot of people are buying fast fashion, so that's what they're donating. But I do see a lot of people finding like really good things. But
Bramty always finds good things.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you have really good things too.
yeah, every now you just got to go very often to
It's
find
hard to find. That shit get boring.
it. And like I've taken him, I've
But I
taken
did find interesting stuff.
I've
They
taken
have good
him and
jerseys
Sylvia.
sometimes.
But I feel like people are like this is boring or like but I'm like it's a hit or miss, like you never know.
Mm-hmm. You have to have like, and sometimes you have to have an eye for something because it might look
Yeah.
ugly. Some
You
people will be
do.
like, that is not cute, but then you just know you have like an idea in your head how you're gonna wear it.
And it's just a lot. It's the fact that there's a lot of nothing's the same really unless they have that talk. So you gotta like look through everything and you gotta
Yep.
feel the fabric and you gotta like really. It's like a
Feel every single thing
madness
there.
to the method. Yeah.
I really only started going because I was like, shit, I might find an old rich man golf clothes with some, like, a lot of money or something.
Yeah.
Some people be getting
You will. That's the thing. Like they will have, and it depends. I heard like, well, obviously I think Greensboros is better than Ashboros, and then like depends where you go.
Yeah.
You might find some better things too.
Okay, let's get into a Reddit story.
You go first. Okay, I don't know if I feel like I ain't feeling nothing no more. But then that's what I think because I am. No, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Like at first I felt it and now I'm like, I don't feel it.
one more little half.
A little half then.
For the one time. For the
We never take shots on here.
I got the lid. We gonna have the lid on here.
Okay, do like half.
I got you.
Yeah, perfect. All right, how are you feeling now?
Me?
Yes, you feel good.
I'm happy.
You were nervous. You ain't nervous some more.
Yeah, I ain't.
If like that's the thing. Like I think everyone before you do a
Yeah.
podcast, you're gonna feel nervous. Like
It's very intimidating, honestly, but it's just about having a conversation, talking and laughing
and just being like
Are
just
you
having a
taking one?
conversation.
I always wanted to try podcast. I want to rap too, so I might drop a little.
and drop one right
Drop one right now. Go.
Yeah.
now. Hey.
In the studio, they think I'm finna drop a flow, but I'm not though.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Got him.
Okay, my story is called "Am I the Asshole for Requesting My Money Back from My Friend?"
Hell no. I'm sorry.
You don't even have to go into detail.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can cuss, but no.
Wait, read it though.
Okay, this one's short. Long story short, I made the mistake and bought a few scratch-offs with a friend. We won $10,000, so he went ahead and claimed it. And when we were in the lottery line, the lady kept the ticket, gave him a part, and said he owed on unemployment. So all in all, they kept all the winnings, and we left with a paper. Needless to say, I was fuming and had to leave his ass behind in the parking lot and took off. I'm at odds now. I want my money, but know this will come with a cost. Am I the asshole for asking for my half of the winnings?
You answer it first.
Yeah, you go first.
At the least, I'm gonna need. Oh nah. Cause I wouldn't have let him turn it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably did the scam on unemployment. That's why he owed 10,000.
Yeah, because I'm like, how do you owe on
Nah, bro, you done
unemployment?
had 10,000. You better get my money. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would want my $5K. Yeah, I think
I don't know.
if it was my ticket, I would have taken it myself.
Yeah.
So what about at the least y'all went together, so that's like, let's say me and you went together, or like we all went in together, and then we like, well, shit, I'm gonna take it.
So it's
Then we
it's
get
on
that,
one ticket.
and I didn't know I owed for unemployment. He had to.
I feel like he had to know.
If I would have known, then I'd be like, all right, somebody else claim it.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have claimed it no
So
more.
I think he must have hadn't been doing his taxes because they would have took it already.
I hope unemployment don't come get me, but I owe him a couple. I owe him a couple hundred.
How do you owe unemployment?
I really.
It's because you claim money.
I think
I think a lot of people got it with the COVID
Yeah, I
stuff.
think I claimed one time. Nah, them folks might come.
That you weren't you.
I ain't never. Claimed nothing. Never.
I don't think we ever said your name anyway. Did we?
Not his full name.
No, not your name. So you. No, people claim it like if they get fired from a job. Like we've had people that like come to Taco Loco and they're like, "Can you sign off on unemployment?" Because they need. And I guess if they find out you're lying or something, then you have to pay it back.
I thought if you're fired, you can't claim it though.
But does
Or you can.
the
I don't know.
Who pays unemployment? Does the business pay unemployment?
Yeah. Do you pay?
No, they pay.
The government.
The
pays
government pays it.
It? Oh.
I'm pretty sure because I don't think we've ever paid it.
I've gotten unemployment, but I guess I'm good with that.
I racked up a few. I mean, it was legal money though. I ain't do no scam. I mean,
Which a lot of people did in PPP loans, and I know their money gone.
a
But
lot of them broke.
now, yeah. But I think I would want my half, but I don't think I would expect it. I would be like, damn, like.
What about if they just like, well, I'm gonna just give you my half for the money we spent on tickets?
Hell, no. That's probably
It's
like
we already lost. We know we can't get to 10. You know your friend don't got 10 grand. If you don't got 10 grand.
Well, I think I would be like, because they tell you before they give you your money, they should have told him. That was his friend's fault for not be like, why didn't you give it to me
Yeah.
for me to, and then we could have split it.
I feel like he knew he owed. Yeah.
That's probably what.
But maybe he didn't know that they would take it out of the lottery. I didn't think that would happen. I thought the IRS was like your taxes.
You win.
Yeah.
Some money, they got it. They like, let me get that. That's Uncle Sam. He gonna get that money.
So do you think he's the asshole
For expecting it,
for like asking his friend for his half?
I feel like,
Nah.
He's not the asshole.
I don't think he's the asshole, but
But you ain't getting that money.
you are not. Don't expect it. I guess at that point,
Take the L.
it was money he never really had in
Yeah.
the first place. It is like, it's not really his because it was a lottery ticket technically.
But
So,
I still would be like, bro.
But I'm like, if I had 5K,
but you just paid off
like,
his unemployment that he owed anyway.
yeah.
But like, what?
I'd be
what
like-
about, at least give me the money we spent on tickets.
Oh yeah, the ticket, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, file for unemployment again and give me some money. Pay me back.
Yeah. I think like I'm gonna need that once you get right.
He's not giving you anything.
Never have it.
What money? They're not gonna get.
Maybe down the line.
You ain't gonna never have it.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't expect it, but I don't think he's an asshole for asking. Like, would you end a friendship over that?
Nah.
I don't think so. I'd be like, well, damn, at least you won something. You got something out of your
I'm
debt.
just talk shit. Like,
Yeah, like
I would be like, I'd be like, damn, can't even spend my money because I had to pay your unemployment.
yeah, I'll be like, man, you knew what you was doing. You just told me.
Yeah, I feel like I would be like that too. But I would still be, if it's like a close friend, I'd be like, well, at least you got yourself out some debt. Yes. Never getting a lottery ticket with you ever again. Like,
Hey, give me half your taxes, because now you're gonna get taxes back.
oh yeah.
They probably been taking taxes to pay their unemployment.
that's true.
Yeah.
Taxes
So
come see me, bro.
okay,
So
so
I
not the asshole.
I don't think you're an asshole, but I don't think it's worth you of ending a friendship.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think. Let me see. I had some stories or a story on here. Okay, am I the asshole for asking my friend to not be close with my ex? I, female, and my friend, female, have been really close friends for over a year, as some call even best friends. I had a certain relationship with a person, which is now my ex. After a while of the relationship, I understood that I can't be that with that person, so we broke up. My friend and my ex became friends because I was the middleman. My ex used to talk to her mostly to talk about our relationship. After we broke up, they still were in contact. I wouldn't mind them being friends if we broke off on a good note, but after a while, I found out that my ex had been talking pretty bad behind my back. Let me see. My friend knows about this perfectly since my ex had been complaining to her and talking bad about me as well. And even though my friend asked my ex to not talk bad about me, they remain close friends like nothing. And in close, I mean texting every day. I don't like the fact that my friend is close with someone that openly hates me. And then it says, am I the asshole for asking my friend to break contact? So her best friend is still friends with her ex. And he talks shit about her. I feel like that is messed up. If that's your best friend. I really do.
What do you think?
That's probably not a best friend.
Yeah, I feel like if they're talking shit about...
you can't really judge people's friendships, but if they talking...
Yeah, if they talking junk, like, about their friends. So I wonder if they were friends, like...
Before they were dating?
Yeah.
Well, it says they're mutual because of them. They're friends. So because...
So they met through the...
Yes, through the girl that typed it. So I feel like it is kind of messed up. Low-key.
Yeah. And especially if the person's talking shit, like... Yeah.
And it says that they didn't end on a good note.
They might be having sex.
Yeah, I'm like, it might be a little more, honestly.
And the fact that her friend is... She did tell him don't talk bad about her, but... Still, I would be like, I ain't being if that's my best friend, I'm not being friends. But it does say they've been friends for a year, so it's not been like super long, but still, like, or a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So I guess maybe what if she thinks they're best friends and the other girl doesn't think they're best friends?
Yeah, because sometimes that happens.
Yeah, like sometimes people be like, bestie, you're like, girl, so maybe she thinks they're best friends, and the other girl doesn't see them as best friends.
Hey, so girls be feeling like that too? Like, some dudes be like that's my homie.
Yeah.
And you're like...
And I be like, bro, I see you a couple times. Around my mans and shit, but I don't really... Like, we cool, but...
I feel like I felt like that before. Like, and it takes a lot for me to call even somebody a friend. It takes a lot for me to do that. So, yeah. What was her question? She's asked.
She's for wanting to break off the...
For asking her to stop being friends with him?
Yeah, but I feel like, honestly, I wouldn't even ask. I'd just distance myself from the friend. If that's who you want to be friends with, you know, I'm not going to tell you.
I would just say that makes me uncomfortable. And, like, if they continue to do that, then
I just can't be close to you.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
You got to know what you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. Know what type of person you're dealing with.
Yeah, but I don't think she's the asshole for asking.
I had another one, but it's dumb.
I have one. Okay, we'll do one more. I have one. Am I the asshole for lying to my wife that I'd forgive her for cheating? When me and my wife first started dating, we talked about cheating. I straight up lied and said, if this ever happens, I need to know straight away. If you tell me and it only happens once, I will forgive you. Fast forward 5 years and we're married. A couple nights ago, she came to me and asked me if I remembered our talk. I said, which one? We had a lot of talks like that. Then she reminded me of the cheating talk and confessed she slept with a coworker at a recent company party. I was mortified. I packed my stuff and left. She begged me to stay. I couldn't. I needed to cool down. We talked yesterday and she again reminded me of our talk early on. I laughed and said that I never intended to forgive her. And I only said that at the time to make sure she confessed if it ever happened. I'm still planning on divorcing her. Nothing can change my mind about that. But my wife said what I did was manipulation. Am I the asshole for lying about forgiving her?
I cannot. I'm sorry, but
These stories.
Silence. We're like, please admit to us. We're like this. We're like, first of all, she cheated on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's manipulating you by saying you're manipulating her.
Yeah.
And first of all,
but I don't think you should have said I'm gonna.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh.
I feel like I would never say that to somebody because that's giving them the free, like, what is it called? A free.
And why would she even want to know that? That means she was planning on cheating.
I feel like it's all personal.
What do you mean?
Because I don't know. I don't want to get I don't know. I feel like it's personal.
Well, it's on Reddit.
I know they asking us.
It's
He's like,
because it's your personal preference. Is what I'm saying.
So what do you think about them though? Do you think he's the asshole for?
That's why I say it's personal. Like if you decide, just decide, and like if that's what you decide.
So he thinks he lied to her. I guess he's making her think that he lied to her.
So do you think he's right for lying to her, or do you think?
No, he wrong for lying.
Or do you think she's wrong for cheating?
Yeah, she wrong for cheating, but if she told it, I don't know. That's why I say that's personal.
But she did confess it, which I'm
Yeah.
surprised that.
Yeah.
And with who and where at a company party. Like she said,
Yeah.
she spelled everything. So
I think was he the asshole for lying to her?
I don't
think he was the asshole for that.
maybe he didn't think he was.
Yeah, I think maybe he like thought he could forgive, and then he was like, I can't, like, went back.
Yeah, I think it's easier said than done. Like
Yeah.
when it happens, you're like, yeah, like that's
because that's definitely probably something hard to like, I don't know.
And especially if you know that they work with the person that they cheated on you with. Like I feel like
Oh,
that
yeah.
even like it's like, oh, so you're gonna still continue to be around this person. And
that is true.
That's why I say it's got to be personal. Like if you decide, if you know.
But it's about your opinion.
he's like, that's men right there. It ain't my problem. It's his problem.
Honestly, that's you and your partner problem. Like,
Yeah.
do you trust your partner, or are you going to trust your partner from that point, or are you going to, I mean, I don't know.
How would you feel
If I was him,
if you were married and your partner cheated and they told you they cheated? And
I'd probably want a divorce.
you would?
I would want to, but then I'm
Yeah.
like,
I think I would want to.
but then I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I'll cheat on you back. Like if you're gonna cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat back.
Yeah, but I feel like it's like, you know how they say like our grandparents are like older people, like they're together for a long time because they forgive.
They really do.
They do. I feel like it takes a lot of forgiveness to be like married.
I think that when you're with someone for a long time and you stop dating each other, people will catch your eye. Like
Yeah,
I can see that
exactly.
happening. Now that's when you need to have a conversation with your partner and be like,
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm having, or but it's, I don't know. I guess it is personal.
How do you come to your partner like, hey?
I don't know.
You like
It's
imagine like nigga coming up like, babe, look,
I got a crush.
man, I've been looking at all day.
I don't think that way exactly, but I would be like, I feel like I haven't had the attention that I need
And then that's when you start feeling attention maybe
from other people. Like it kind of makes you feel better, I guess.
And if you've mentioned it to someone, like to your husband, let's say you've been with somebody for 10 years or 20 years, and you've mentioned like, you don't take me on dates, you don't do this, and they don't do anything about it. And then let's say you meet somebody and they're like, you're so beautiful or whatever. Like,
yeah, I feel like that's how it happens.
like and your husband hasn't called you beautiful in 20 years.
Man,
What do you do?
Let me text my wife.
Tell her right now. For real. Like, I feel like us women, and we see, like, we hear from other girls, like, oh, my man did this, my man did that.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like, damn, like, if your man hasn't done anything for you in years, it's like, I didn't even get flowers. Like, let's say you better be sending her flowers for her birthday. It don't matter how long you've been with somebody.
Yeah.
Or something. But I feel like you get comfortable. That's what happens.
Yeah. But 5 years, I don't know. I hope that when I'm married, like, that wouldn't happen at 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But
Me
let's
too.
see if there's any updates.
He said, I'm going to text.
He's like, speaking of.
You should. That's the thing.
Okay,
But
here's a comment. After 5 years in marriage, I don't
oh, it was
think,
5 years for them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think some stupid conversation you had when you were first dating still applies. She is just trying to get out of being the asshole.
I believe that.
But I'm also like, you shouldn't start off a relationship like, if you cheat, then I'll get over it. Kind of.
I say, if you cheat,
I'm
you better be
leaving.
ready for me to leave and never see me again. Like, that's the conversations you should be having. But maybe that's why she felt comfortable to admit it to him.
Yeah.
But
I guess it depends. Did she do it because she thought he was gonna forgive her? you know, it kind of depends on that. But I don't. Do I think he's an asshole for asking for a divorce?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, I think that's it.
That's it. We've been shooting for an hour and maybe 20 minutes now.
Yeah, you have anything you want to say?
I'm the coolest, highest. I don't have nothing to say. I had a good time. It was pretty cool here. I was nervous. Y'all got me drinking, and now I feel
Wait. First of all, we never drink. Like, we never take shots on this podcast ever.
yeah, this is my first podcast. It was fun. So
Yeah, he'll be back in the future. Let us know if you enjoy the podcast. Before we leave, make sure you subscribe. I feel like we always forget to say that, but
Yep.
please subscribe, comment your opinions. Anything else?
And that's it. I think. Let us know if you would like to be a guest, because
Yeah.
I think we got the setup going with a guest. We didn't know how we were going to set up with a guest.
hey, y'all got application for like I want to be like set up.
Yeah, you can volunteer your time for now.
You can be an intern.
We're looking for interns that would like to help with anything and everything
Yeah.
that they would like that has to do with anything that takes anything off our plate.
Yes. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.